rap, and here are a few highlights on accusations that he buries young talent. He said, "This is why I have the reputation of quote unquote burying younger talent, because I will let them do whatever they want with me, and then after they get done, they're not as motivated." Cena went on to say, "So it's not that I sink their ship; it's that they fail to operate on an elite level, and I'm on to the next person, to whom I say, hey, bring your best punch. I'm going to punch back. And they don't take the attitude beyond me." So basically what he's saying is, it's not my fault that they can't compete with me.
That sounds like some mean girl shit. Sorry.
You know what?
That's some petty. That's some petty.
That is petty.
You know what though?
But here's the thing about it. He's
not
kind of right. Yeah, right.
Right though.
Petty doesn't always mean wrong.
He's
that out there.
He's almost 100% right. Because let's think about this. Some of these people, their best matches were during that John Cena Open Challenge, and after that, they did absolutely nothing with it. Granted, Cesaro got injured, so we don't know what would have happened with Cesaro. Okay, we don't know what would have happened with him, but everybody else, like, the only person that kept their actual momentum, who wanted to do something, who didn't get lazy, was Kevin fucking Owens.
Yeah. Even Sammy became pretty average after that.
Right.
Like, KO was the only one that kind of got out of there.
And was like, you know what? I'm going to stay who I am, and I'm going to get hungry. Everybody else got complacent because they were like, we finally got here. We finally got our big match. People know who we are. We're finally getting people to cheer for us. We don't have to put that Excalibur level show on.
Versus Cena might have been Sammy's last really good match, actually.
And how much does that hurt to say? Like, besides him fighting with KO, which him and KO always works out, but the problem is we've seen that like 90 times in the past year.
Right.
95.
Like
97 now just happened. 2 more matches just happened.
Oh, you're right.
100.
Because what he fought Nakamura and then he fought Cena in the same year. Was it the same year?
Yeah,
no, the Cena was before Nakamura. Because he got hurt during the Cena match and he came back to fight Nakamura.
He took an L either way.
Yeah. He also said, and this is something I think I agree with kind of, but the way he says it kind of seems dickish. He brought up his storyline with The Miz, and he said, I take that approach to everyone. The Miz story couldn't be a better example of that, because when that story started, no one wanted to see that match. No one. I made it a point to have everyone work as hard as they could to change everyone's mind. And now here you are, months after the fact, saying that was one of the most entertaining things done on television.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, thanks to Miz.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's not just Cena. Like, Miz pretty much made that worth watching. It wasn't Cena.
Right.
It was what Miz was doing the entire year.
Cena, don't let me call the Navy on you, bro.
Like, the first thing he said made a lot of sense. The second one, you're kind of a dick. Like, you took credit for shit you just didn't do.
Like, I did not.
Dick, I keep telling y'all that.
Yeah, you're right. He is a dick, but he also does have a point. I'm sorry. I'm kind of agreeing
with the Miz,
because you got to think about this though. Cena's at that status where if he wants to nix or say no, we're not doing some shit, it's not going to get done.
He's at Hogan.
So the fact that he was the Miz's contribution to that whole.
No, I don't think he's totally discounting it. I think he's saying, look, I know I have status, and I know that I can bring shit out of people, and I know that I can say, hey, this can work, this can't work, and I went with that whole, hey, we're gonna go hard. Come at me. Come at me for real. Come at me for real. I mean, he's being a dick. The way he's saying it is being a dick, but I don't think that Cena's wrong in this scenario. I'm sorry. I'm for once. I'm actually down with Cena.
Considering his status now, as far as the total poll, it's not surprising that he has that type of dickish attitude. Like, he's been the face of the company for well over a decade, if not longer. It's not surprising that he's going to say some dickish shit like that.
He's tired. He's tired, too.
Right.
He can act like he's not, but he is.
I don't think it's dickheadish. I'm sorry. I think maybe the way it came out might be dickheadish, but I don't think this particular
it's just
thing
the way that he said it made it sound like he took credit for the entire feud.
Right. That's what I
Miz
heard.
wasn't
Anyway.
like Miz wasn't carrying guys through SmackDown and through the last part of Raw. Like Miz, whenever he like that summer until like Mania, he was making
the best character in the company.
Care. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was.
Cena said it like, "Oh, see, I brought the best out of the Miz." The Miz was already doing that before you guys feuded.
Right,
Like
exactly.
it was the best. Miz's shit with Cena was, I still think, it was great, but nothing topped what he did with DB the entire year.
Right.
Like I'm just saying, Cena saying like, "I bring the best out of them all." Yeah, most of them, but the Miz did that himself.
Right.
And you two work together really well.
Right.
That wasn't because, oh, I gotta prove I can do this with Cena. He's done this with Cena before. It's just that he's better now, and he's been better for the past year. And that's where it gets really dickish.
Let me ask.
The first thing he makes a really great point.
Let me ask you, Mongo. Like when you read that online, was there a video attached to it or not? Okay, like the reason why I asked that because sometimes reading something and hearing a person say it can be totally two different things. Like we may read it and say, "Oh, okay, this kind of sounds like he's being a dick," but he could have said it another way. Does that make sense? Like
He could have, and I'm not saying he didn't. It's just that statement. I think no matter how you say that, he says, "I take this approach with everyone."
Right.
Right, and I don't know how he could have said it where it didn't sound like, without me, this doesn't really work. Like it just sounded a little, which is fine. I like Cena when he's an asshole. I think Dick Cena is probably the best.
Oh yeah.